Hey everyone, welcome back to Carto Cocina, Las Vegas. Today we're making a delicious seafood chowder served in a warm bread bowl. It's perfect for a cozy night in. Let's get started. First up, we're here at Smith's to grab our bread bowls. These are perfect for serving our chowder. Look at these, freshly baked and just the right size for our chowder. These bread bowls not only look great but will soak up all that delicious chowder. Let's grab this and head to the next stop. Now on to Costco Business Center. This video was actually taken when I was in search for the pork belly with skin on. If you missed that video, below is the link to my vegan style Bagnet's shopping and cooking adventure vlog. This is one of the few places in Las Vegas Valley where they sell tiny shrimps in family pack size and at cheaper price. Alright, I've got most of the ingredients that I need for our seafood chowder. Let's check out and get cooking. Welcome to my cocina. I can't wait to show you how to turn these fantastic ingredients into a creamy, delicious chowder. Here's the complete list of the ingredients that you'll need for the seafood chowder recipe. I got most of the other ingredients since I normally store them in my pantry or refrigerator. Before we get cooking, let's thaw a tiny shrimp. A great way to add flavor is to incorporate lemon while they thaw. Starting with a frozen shrimp like me, no problem. Just remember to plan ahead a bit to allow for thawing. Make sure to catch any seeds and don't be shy with the juice. The acidity from the lemon will help brighten the shrimp's natural sweetness. Now we'll let these shrimp sit for about 10 to 15 minutes while they thaw. Let the lemon juice do its own magic. Next, peel the onion and slice thinly. If you prefer, you can cut the onion in dice. After slicing the onions, let's add our sliced onion directly into the pot. Let's move on to our potatoes. Chop them into small pieces so they cook evenly. I'm using the creamier bite-sized potatoes, which will add a lovely velvety texture and slightly sweeter taste in the chowder. You can also use Yukon Gold potatoes, which has more creamy and buttery texture. If you prefer a thicker, smoother chowder, go for the creamier bite-sized potatoes. If you want to have a rich, slightly nutty flavor, Yukon Gold potatoes are the way to go. Both options are delicious. It really depends on your personal preference. As I diced our potatoes, I'm adding them straight to the pot with the onions. Now let's start cooking. My chowder recipe does not call for sauteing onions and potatoes. Instead, we're going to add them directly with some water. Add about 1 cup of water to help cook everything and create a flavorful base. I've learned this trick from a Salad Master cooking show demonstrated by Ate Beth from Maui. This will allow the flavors to melt together as everything simmers. Now for the star ingredients, our tiny shrimps and chopped clams. Rinse the tiny shrimps under cold water and then drain. Add the chopped clams to drain as well. At this point, you can also add the corn in the strainer. Back to our simmered potatoes and onions. Stir them in and let them cook for another 5 to 7 minutes. Now let's add our secret ingredient. I can't believe it's not butter. I prefer this for cooking as the spread melts easily and incorporates well into the dishes, adding a rich flavor without the heaviness of a regular butter. On the other hand, if you prefer, you can also use the traditional butter. Both option works well into this chowder recipe. Alright, our base is coming together beautifully. Now it's time to add the star ingredients, which have been drained. These will cook quickly, so we need to make sure they're evenly distributed throughout. Let's sprinkle some garlic salt, onion salt, and black pepper. Mix it all in and let it simmer for a few more minutes until everything is heated through. After simmering for 5 to 10 minutes, now it's time to add the cream of mushroom soup. This will give our chowder its creamy base. This cream of mushroom also adds a rich, savory flavor that complements well with our seafood ingredients. We're almost there. Now let's add some heavy whipping cream to enhance the richness of our chowder. A great trick is to use the empty can of cream of mushroom. This is also a fantastic way to measure out our heavy whipping cream without making a mess. Fill the empty can with heavy cream, which also helps to get any leftover cream of mushroom that clings to the sides. Make sure to mix it thoroughly so it combines with all the other ingredients and to create that rich, creamy texture we're aiming for. We've added a cream of mushroom and heavy whipping cream, but wait, don't throw away those bottles and cans just yet. Let's fill these with water, which will also rinse out any remaining cream. Cap it and give it a good shake. Now, let's pour this mixture into our chowder. This adds a bit of liquid and ensure that we're not wasting any cream. To add an incredible umami flavor, let's pour some fish sauce. If you've watched my other videos, I highly recommend this specific brand, the 3 Crab Fish Sauce. I'm adding about 1/4 cup for a 10-quart pot. If you've never used fish sauce before, it's packed with flavor. Start with a tablespoon and adjust to your taste. For me, this ingredient is a must for our seafood chowder. This brand is known for its rich flavor and quality. Just a little bit goes a long way in enhancing the overall taste of the chowder. Now it's time to add some delicious mozzarella cheese. This will give our chowder a lovely creaminess and a bit of stretch. I've got shredded mozzarella here, which melts beautifully and adds that cheesy goodness we love. Let's cover this for a few minutes until the cheese melts in that creamy base. Our chowder is simmering nicely and it's time for a final touch that adds that incredible flavor, bacon bits. I've got some crispy bacon bits here. They'll give our chowder a savory crunch and a smoky flavor. Let's add about a cup of bacon bits to our simmering chowder. I'm adding a few dashes of dried parsley. Now let's stir this well. And this is looking and smelling fantastic. That bacon bits add a nice texture and depth to our seafood chowder. It's time for my favorite part, tasting our chowder. Let's see how all of these delicious flavors come together. I'm adding a little more onion salt and a hint of spice, red chili flakes to enhance the flavors even more. Make sure to stir it well after adding any seasonings and give it another quick taste. This is perfect. The flavors are balanced and it's exactly what I'm hoping for. Now let's cover the pot and reduce the heat to low. Our chowder is delicious, but if you prefer a thicker consistency, we can easily achieve that by adding a slurry. I'm using about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch mixed with 5 tablespoons of cold water. Stir it together until it's smooth with no lumps. Now let's slowly pour the slurry into our simmering chowder while stirring it continuously. This will help thicken the chowder without clumping. Our chowder is coming along beautifully, and now that we've added our slurry, it's time to let it thicken to perfection. We're going to cover the pot with a lid, and this will help retain heat and steam, which will assist in thickening our chowder more efficiently. After 5 minutes, let's check on our chowder and give it a good stir. Now look at that. It's already starting to reduce. Stirring helps prevent any sticking at the bottom and ensures that all the flavors melt together. Once stirred, let's cover it again and let it simmer for a few more minutes. Let's check on our chowder again, and it's smelling incredible and looking beautiful. This is perfect. We're looking for that ideal creamy consistency. It is thick and has that velvety texture. Now we're ready to serve up this amazing seafood chowder. Now for the fun part. Grab your bread bowls from Smith's, which I've already cut the tops off, and scoop out a little of the inside to make room for the chowder. Fill them up with our delicious chowder and garnish with fresh chopped parsley. And there you have it, seafood chowder in a warm, crusty bread bowl. Perfect for sharing or enjoying all by yourself. Thanks for joining me today. If you love this recipe, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more delicious meals from Cart to Cocina, Las Vegas. Until next time, happy shopping and cooking.